Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Say hi to YouTube, everybody. So hi YouTube as well, because this is gonna end up going on YouTube too. How you guys all doing? Welcome. Oh man, God, what an eventful last 3 weeks. Nice game. No, we're not gonna play anything. In honesty, look, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little petty. The only reason I have 5M open in the background is because everybody's saying DOJ is dead, so I just wanted everybody to see that we have over half of a server filled. But
how's the weather?
I'm just a little petty. I'm sorry. But past that, guys, welcome everybody. Yeah, I can make it a little bit bigger. So, man, so I've been getting a lot of questions about DOJ. For those of you that don't know, and want an update, what's going on? Dev Bogdan. Oh my God, Bogdan here. Guys, thank you for the level 3 hype train, by the way. There is going to be a portion of this stream, probably like maybe 5 minutes of this stream. I'm going to make it non-subscriber only mode. So if you are here and you do want to ask a question, and you're not a subscriber, don't worry, I'm going to let you talk. I'm not going to be excluding, but for the very beginning part, I'm keeping it subscriber only mode because I have a feeling there's a lot of speculation and a lot of trolls going around. There's a lot of people with misinformation on what transpired. First things first, I want to say one of the biggest questions that I've been getting is, what's the future for DOJ look like? The future for DOJ is going to continue. DOJ is going to continue to operate. My hat is a little sideways and it's bothering me. DOJ is going to continue to operate just fine. People have been worrying about like finances, things like that. Guys, I'll tell you, I saw the monthly cost of DOJ. Between me and Matt split, we could easily pay for DOJ for the next like 4 years. DOJ is not as expensive as some people think it is. DOJ is going to operate, especially financially, just fine. You have nothing to worry about with that. I alone could pay for DOJ for the next like 3 years. With me and Matt splitting the cost 50-50, don't worry about finances, because I've been getting that question a lot. Like, how are you going to pay for the community? It's not that expensive. Just definitely relax on that. If DOJ goes down, it will not be because of finances. I can promise you that. But people have been worrying about our devs. I'll tell you right now, we've gotten more devs back in the last week than have left in the last 2 weeks. So we have people working for us in the background. We have people working for us up front. We have a lot of stuff going on in DOJ. Dev-wise, that's going to be fine. Don't worry about that. We're working on a lot of changing assets and things like that. So, oh my God, Sam is here too. Beating the shit out of everyone. What the fuck is he doing, dude? A lot of what happened in DOJ, with people wanting to leave and people being unhappy, were due to the accusations. And I understand. I've seen the same screenshots as other people. I understand what some people are trying to argue. Until this is how America works, okay? Until it's proven guilty in a court of law, they are considered accusations. So when I say accusations, I don't want people throwing a fit and freaking the fuck out. I have to stay legally correct here. Okay, there's ways that I have to say things for them to be factually accurate. Okay, and to be factually accurate due to the accusations a lot of people have left. I will say that I personally am the one that told Polecat that he needs to step away from the community or I was going to leave. Yes, I will be the one to say it. If Polecat did not step down from director, I told him that I was going to leave DOJ. I was less than 24 hours from removing myself from DOJ. It was either him or me, and he ended up stepping away and making Matt and myself head administration. So, to put it in perspective, why everything happened,
is
that
awesome content creator. So I really
that segues me into the next portion of no, because this has been for some reason people really think that like I supported what he did.
What the fuck is he doing, dude?
The accusations that were brought to light, if true, I do not support. Okay. I was not there. I did not know him when any of these things happened. Everything that was accused happened in 2016, 15, and 14. I didn't even join DOJ until 2017, and I wasn't an administrator until 2018. So if we're good at math here, we know that this all happened before I knew any of the people involved. So no, I had no idea that this stuff was happening. No, I don't support it. No, none of that stuff makes sense. None of it. It doesn't even, when you lay everything out on the table and say, okay, this happened then, this happened here. I don't know how you come to the conclusion that, oh, well, then he must have known about it when I didn't even know them when it happened. I don't defend him. I don't support. I don't condone anything that happened. That's why I asked him to leave and step down. And as we see, he did. He stepped down after I told him that he should, and that's where we are now. I will say as a strong statement, nobody in the administration team for DOJ that I am aware of knew about what happened back then, supports or condones anything that happened. People that stayed as long as they did support DOJ because DOJ is a fun community, and we all enjoy each other's presence. We all like playing a video game. At the end of the day, DOJ is a gaming community. It's a video game, right? It's what people do outside of DOJ in their personal life. There's no way for us to know that, right? Even people have been citing internal affairs and stuff like that, and I'll get into that later. But internal affairs regulates in-community violations, right? We regulate things that happen within the community. And I also want to... Nice iron? I do iron. Thank you, Tyler. Random comment. What the fuck? DOJ does not regulate things that happen outside of the community. And I also want to point out, and anybody that's in DOJ or has spent any time in a COC position within DOJ, you will also know that DOJ Internal Affairs does not investigate head administration. Any complaint on head administration is instantly dropped. Internal Affairs cannot investigate Internal Affairs cannot investigate head administration. All the administrators know this. All the COC members, most of the COC members should know that. If you're in Internal Affairs, you definitely know that. So to say that like Internal Affairs knew it was happening and was covering it up and trying to push it under the rug, that's bullshit. That's complete bullshit. I don't know. I can't tell you for sure if anybody did or didn't know it was happening. But what I can tell you is there was no like widespread condoning of it from administration. There's no like, oh, all the administrators had to know it was happening. No, it doesn't. I don't say, Polka, give me your phone. Let me look through it. Like that's wild. You guys, I mean, if you believe that, I mean, I'm assuming you probably believe Santa Claus really comes down your chimney and leaves presents under your Christmas tree. That's the kind of shit we're talking about here, because there's no way that you truly believe the entire administration team knows.
Unfortunately, on these circumstances,
there's no way that you truly believe. Fucking now I got people like fucking Zero and Tyler in my chat saying, "Wait, what? Santa isn't real?" Oh my god. I can't do this shit, bro. I gotta like turn off chat. I'm trying to get like the basis out, because I know this is gonna be like the meat and potatoes. This is gonna be the main shit that people want to know. So I'm trying to get it out of the way first. So before I start asking questions about what people have questions about. But no, we didn't know. Administration didn't know. It's absurd to think we did. And DOJ leadership does not condone what happened. We don't condone the accusations. We don't condone any of that stuff. And if you think we do, I mean, I don't know how to prove to you that we don't. I mean, do you want me to show you the message where I told Polecat, if you don't step down, I'm leaving? Past that, I mean, I can't really prove to you that I don't condone it. I just don't. I'm telling you, I don't. You have to take my word for it. And I mean, there were people like, oh, there's a bunch of shit going around. I mean, it's hard to see the. Kilo Jocks asked, this is a good question. What were you thinking when the accusations first came out? Well, when the accusations first came out, I want to also put this in perspective, because people were saying, why is it taking you so long to respond? What are you guys doing? Why is it taking you guys so long to act? Let me put this in perspective, guys. From the time the accusations came out to when Polecat stepped down was less than a week. So we have to think about this here. Okay. Less than a week timeline here. All right. A 9-year director, 9-year owner of a community. Things don't happen overnight. Everything is a process, right? Patience is really important with things like this. And that's one of the things that people kind of lost track of, was patience. Now, I will say the whole like public attacking and things like that, that's not the way things should happen. We have a legal system. We have 3-letter departments that handle these kinds of things, and you have to let them do their job. You got to let the process take its place, right? You can't, nothing in life that is a process usually happens overnight. It just doesn't. You guys were wanting a 9-year owner of a community to like, boom, just like that, gone. And that's not how it works. There were things that had to happen first. There were things that had to be taken into consideration, and documents and assets and things need to be transferred over. Payments need to be taken over. Payment information needs to be removed so that new information can come in, and it has to be done the right way. Or if companies don't have a payment information attached to your profile, they will suspend that profile. So you have to do it in an order, and that requires people to be available and people to not be busy. And me and Matt both have full-time jobs. Again, things are a process. A lot of things were going and playing in the background that you guys don't see. And I understand it's frustrating, but things happen, and they happen in a way that makes it doable, right? We can't just chaotically change things over in a day, because then you have 1,000+ people that are still members of the community that have stayed because they love the community, that end up getting negatively impacted. And one of the biggest missions as head administration and as leadership, whenever you're in a leadership position, whether you're a manager at fucking Walmart or you're helping run a community, one of the biggest things is making sure that your employees or your customers are negatively impacted the least amount as possible. And that is ultimately why some of the things took as long as they did, because the impact needed to be as minimal as possible to our members while still achieving the goal and the outcome that we needed, which was for a change in leadership given the accusations that came forward. Why did Ghost leave? Ghost has been leaving for a long time. Ghost has been wanting to leave for a long time. I mean, that's just, Ghost has a lot of stuff going on in his personal life that is his to answer. But do I think it was because of the accusations? No. Ghost is an amazing dude. Nothing wrong on him, and he just wanted to leave. Is DOJ going to change the age limit? Not below 18. I can tell you that. It's not good. Age limit's not going below 18. The age limit for DOJ will remain 18, with 17 for communications. You can be 17 and join communications, 18 for the main community. Anything patrolling that lets you go in game is going to be 18. Yeah. Would you allow Ghost back into a leadership role? If Ghost came to me and asked for asked me for a leadership position, I'd have to talk to Matt, because but personally speaking, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't mind having Ghost back, but Ghost has been wanting to leave for a long time. Am I going to Oh.
What the fuck is he doing, dude?
Yeah.
22 months.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to change the subscriber sound. Yeah, you know what? Actually, let me mute subscriber sound. And yeah. Yeah, we're gonna change the subscriber sound. That will change. Oh, fuck my life. Yeah, that will change. Definitely. So it'll probably be a sound bit from Bryn. It'll probably be Bryn doing the, God, I hope this is the right one. Hold on. Wait, please let this be the right one.
Yeah.
No, that's not it, but that was good too.
It jiggles when I wiggle it.
That one. That will probably be the new subscriber sound. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, okay. Chat's gonna move fast when I do this. We have 200+ viewers. I'm gonna turn off subscriber only mode and let people ask questions. Context? No, that's the best part. There doesn't need to be context. I'm going to turn off subscriber only mode for like 5 minutes. If any of the mods, if you guys see any good questions that you think I should answer, or Brent, if you see any good questions that I should answer, take a screenshot of it and send it to me in a message on Discord if I miss it. If I answer it, obviously don't send it to me. So I am going to make it so you have to be a follower at least, because Lord have mercy if I don't. But all right. So there you go. It's off. Holy fuck. This was a very bad idea. Yeah, this was a bad idea. Okay. Is the tooth fairy real? Here we go. Do I not respect Polecat anymore? I respect Polecat. Polecat as a person and as a friend to me personally has been very good to me personally as a friend. Do I condone what he did? No. There's a difference. There's a difference between respecting someone. Okay, hold on. Let me back up. In law enforcement, okay, you can arrest somebody. Somebody can be a criminal, and you can arrest somebody, but still have respect for them, right? I can arrest somebody for possession of a controlled substance or fentanyl and resisting without violence, but still respect them as a person. Right? So somebody can do something wrong and you still respect them. So yes, I do still respect him as a person. If the allegations are deemed to be false, what will happen next? That is such a circumstantial question. I'm hoping you understand I can't answer that. What happened to Spoonbill? I have no idea. I have no idea. PC is out of DOJ. The DOJ as a community and as a whole has cut all ties, both financial and physical and online, with Polecat. Polecat is no longer in any way affiliated with the DOJ RP community. In any way, including in the back end. Do we plan on switching from California base? That I don't know. That's to be decided. That's for the future. Is there any changes on media planned, like media requirements, etc.? So that would be a question for Thomas and Scout 45. That's a question that will come with time. Right now, I don't know of any plans to change from California base. Are you and Matt now at the same rank? Also, dumb question, who is Matt? Matt is Filthy Phoenix, and yes, me and Matt are 50-50 owners of DOJ. He's director, I am deputy director, and we are assuming 50-50 ownership through financial connections with DOJ. He's paying half of the responsibilities for DOJ, and I'm paying the other half. So yes, we are 50-50. Oh God, there's ads. Why did you ban Brandon when he came to you with the allegations? Brandon did not come to me with the allegations. Guys, okay. Brandon being banned had nothing to do with the allegations. Okay, I'll tell you right now. Brandon being banned had to do with his actions in DOJ. And what he did. I need you to understand this. Whatever happened between Brandon and Polecat is between them. Okay? Whatever they did is... Apparently it all happened in 2015, 2016, 2014, whatever. You guys all saw the same screenshots I did. I didn't know either of them back then, so that has nothing to do with me. Okay? Brandon being banned was... because he was a bad member, to put it simply. You guys have to understand this. I'll give you one example, and I'll leave it at this. so you guys can make your own conclusions on whether he should have been able to retain his membership. Brandon loaded into server with an illegal menu and blew people up, blew DOJ members up, random people up in the server, okay? Then, when we went into the 10-1 channel to try and find out who was doing it, he would join the 10-1 channel and try and help us find the person that was doing it while it was him the whole time. Do you think we should have kept him as a member? Okay. That's a rhetorical question, because anybody with an IQ above 50 would say no, he should have lost his membership. So the allegations had nothing to do with why he was banned. He was banned because he was a shitty member. It's just that simple. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That's just the facts of it. And because of him, we had to disable script hook for the entire community, 1,000+ members, because of one person. Why would we keep him? Okay, thank you. So now that we can move past that, oh, I should say we might be bringing script hook back now, because the person that is the reason it was removed is no longer here. So maybe script hook will come back to DOJ. Who knows? That's to be decided. But yeah, so you guys need to and I gave that, by the way, he's done a lot of stupid shit. He should have been banned years ago. Okay? He should have been banned about 70 times over. Abused his blips, abused his permissions, insulted people, made homophobic remarks, insulted the LGBTQ community, made fun of people. I mean, you guys really need to be careful who you're protecting, or sorry, who you're defending here. Okay, this was not by any means somebody that was going to retain his membership regardless of what happened with Polkad. He was not going to be let back in. So just no. That's to answer your question on why I banned Brandon. I banned Brandon because he's fucking Brandon. It's just that simple. There's no sugarcoating it. I mean, that's just how it is. Yeah. As far as the legal aspect of things between him and Polkat, I hope that whatever happened, if true, is dealt with accordingly by the appropriate authorities. That's all I can say on that. Reached out to members, especially the OG who have left. Omid, we've had a lot of returns. This is a rough number, but I know in less than 24 hours from myself and Matt taking ownership of the community, we had over 100 people return back to the community. So 130 or 130 plus. Yeah, we had over 100 people come back to the community with the resignation of Polkat. So yes, DOJ is going to do fine. Yeah. Obviously, some still got administration missing. No, Lewis M397 said obviously some departments have still got administration missing within departments such as BCSO. What would be the plan with these departments? There's currently not a single. There's currently not a single department in DOJ that does not have an administrator in it, or has not met with myself or Matt on what the future plans are for that department and how to continue to function. Every department has a game. Every department right now, as we speak, has a game plan in place on how to continue to operate and function properly. So all of the departments are on a positive track. Do I know if he's going to join another server? I have no idea. As a police officer, is it your duty to report that kind of activity? Big Hoss, it depends. Do you know about it? Because by the time I found out that it was happening, you guys all knew about it too. And in the message that it was reported, which was on Twitter, it was pretext with, I have gone to the authorities. There's nothing to report. You get what I mean? There's nothing to report. If you find out with the pretext that they've gone to the authorities, there's nothing for you to do. It's already been reported. Let me put it like this. If you roll up to a crash on the side of the street and you see two people on their phone talking with 911 and a guy on the ground that's hurt and injured, are you going to take out your phone and report the issue, or are you going to go help that guy that's bleeding? Maybe a poor analogy, but the point is that once something has been reported, your obligation to report it is no longer there. Do you see what I mean? It's already been reported. So hopefully that answers your question. Yes, I am a police officer. Rich came out with something a year ago, but I don't know if you remember that, but it was like forum posts from like 2014 or something. There was not enough evidence at all in that to go to authorities. I mean, let's be honest. If you saw that evidence from like 2 years ago, you would definitely agree there was not enough evidence to go to authorities with that. And also, I wasn't a cop then. I just became a cop like 2 months ago. Didn't you feel kind of sus about it when you saw it? It would definitely keep me on my toes. I mean, Bibly, in life, a lot of things make you sus. But you have to weigh how credible things are. Okay? And at the end of the day, I mean, a forum post from 6 years ago with no substantial evidence. Is that going to be enough to sway your life decisions? If it is, you're going to make a lot of life decisions that are probably not going to be all that good. Wait, what is this? Not out helping with the storm recovery methods when thousands of Florida LEOs are being forced into work. Soapy. What? Soapy, when you're a cop, you operate under the direction of your leadership, okay? I can't just drive to Naples and say, "Hey, I'm a cop. Let me come help." That's not how it works. Also, I work tomorrow, so that wouldn't be a good idea. And if I start doing work under the confines of being a police officer and I get hurt, I get shot, I have to make an arrest, I have to point my gun at somebody, and I'm not doing it under the direction or authority of my leadership, that's how you get fired. That is a no-no. You do not do that. No. No. You cannot do that. I did not get activated by my agency. I checked this morning and multiple times throughout the day. I did not get activated, so therefore I did not go. That's how it works. You don't just show up and start doing things. That's not how it works. That's how you get yourself in trouble. That's just not how it works. I can't explain it anything other than that. What Recon Ghost 548 said is exactly right. That's what the National Guard is for. The National Guard and FWC are here to do those things. Oh, I get you. Well, I don't work in an area where I needed to be activated. And if I do get activated, I will end stream right now and go. Yeah, I mean, I have my uniform ready. I have all my gear set up. I am ready to be activated. But I was not activated. So. But yes, if I was activated right now, I have all my stuff set up. And I am ready to go and could be there and available and helping within an hour. And technically activation time is 4 hours. So I'm well within my boundaries. All right. Any more questions? Any more questions? What department do you work for? I'm not releasing that information. Sam messaged me from What Malcolm. Said, I know you were thinking about moving in with Roadrunner after the actions in DOJ. Does this change what you think of him as a person? Yeah, that was a dark time in my life. No, I have no intentions of moving in with Roadrunner. Bren for 1 Alpha 3? Yikes. Let's be honest, if you left and forgot to end stream, we'd probably still be here watching your chair. Oh my god. Chair stream? Jesus. How are you holding up mentally given everything going on right now? Druid, I'm chilling, man. Chilling. I just worked Tuesday. Just worked Tuesday. I work tomorrow. A lot of good stuff, man. I actually just got promoted from phase 1 to phase 2. So I'm now a phase 2 officer. I got promoted from phase 1 to phase 2 on Sunday. So I had my first patrol as a phase 2 on Tuesday. So we're moving up. We're making progress. A lot of awesome things happening. A lot of awesome things going on, and I'm excited. I'm happy to be where I am, and it's looking good. Best LEO department in DOJ. Carrot. The best LEO department in DOJ is, man, you know, all of them have their own perks and their own special highway patrol. Yeah, no, definitely. There is no 1 Alpha 3. Quick question from me. Are you guys going to keep the rule where recruits can't ask for a department change? That's a question for Liam. That's an FTO question. I don't know. I don't know. Community coordinator was removed under Polecat's administration. Do you plan to bring back the position? We haven't talked about that. I can't answer that question, Lewis, because that's not a question for me to make. Me and Matt are 50-50 equal owners of the community, so I can't just say, yeah, we're bringing that back. That's not a question. That would have to be with a conversation I have with Matt. And community coordinator did come back. It was just renamed to admin manager, but in reality, if you looked at what they both did, it was the same fucking thing. It was just a change of name. Do you think DOJ will ever return to its glory days? I don't even know what that means. So I can't answer that. I guess I'll say yes. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. DOJ is definitely going to continue to strive, and I'm personally excited for what's to come in DOJ. Personally speaking, I'm excited for it. What do you think about Ghost maybe starting a community? Ghost can do whatever he wants. Look, guys, I want to be clear. I have nothing against Ghost. Ghost is an amazing dude, and he's always been more than respectful and nice to me. So I don't want you guys to misunderstand. Me and Ghost are still on very good terms. I have no issues with Ghost at all. So if he starts his own community, I wish him the best of luck. Fuck, I'll even help him if he needs. That's... yeah. Do you think Bugs will ever return? I don't think so. With you and Matt taking over DOJ, become more strict-based RP commit. Strict-based? I think actually the opposite. We're going to focus more on roleplay and realism, but strict, I think we'll probably loosen up a little bit as a community, especially when it comes to like hour requirements, activity requirements, and paperwork type of things. I think you'll see a lot of that stuff changing in the community, but that's to come, right? That's things that we're working on as a community. That's again one of those things that isn't overnight. So, but I think I don't think strict is the right word. No. All right. Any DOJ related questions? I know people are asking me about my job and stuff like that. Yes, I am a police officer in real life. Yes, all that stuff about me being a police officer is true. But is there any questions about DOJ? Mystical Hood asked, what about Ghost? Because he was working on a new server. I don't know about Ghost. When a ton of members began leaving DOJ, did you lose any hope in DOJ? Or did you still see the light in it? Kilo, that's actually a really good question. I still saw light. I still had hope in DOJ. That's why I stayed as long as I did. I stayed until the last possible second. I continued to help DOJ for the community, not for any one person. So. Bringing roll car meeting. Oh, roll call. Roll call, not roll car. Roll call meetings before shift. So that's just a mindset change. All staff members, senior staff members, and higher that are LEO supervisors have the ability to call roll call. So they're more than welcome to call roll call. If a sergeant wants to log in server and call all the units back to the department, then do it. I mean, there's nothing saying you can't. So roll call is something that I that I personally am not against. I mean, I've done it a few times myself. So, I mean, you guys have watched me do roll call a few times. So yeah, just do it. If you're a supervisor and you want to do roll call, by all means. Will Polecat be allowed to come back? Probably not anytime soon, if ever. It depends. That's a circumstantial question. I can't answer that. But at least for the foreseeable future, no. What are the plans of moving forward and modernizing the servers, such as new interiors and scripts? So Nitro, that's something that's going to happen with time. We obviously have a lot of things that are playing in the background. We are working, as was announced, on getting new servers, upgraded servers. We're going to consolidate a lot of assets because we realized that we had a lot of things that we didn't need. And you'll start to see changes. We have developers that we're working with to make changes, and we'll go from there. But yes, we do plan on modernizing and changing the community as time goes. Is there a 5M for GTA 6? If there's a 5M, well, first off, it would be called 6M if it was GTA 6. And yes, once we have the ability as a community, as far as I'm concerned, once we have the ability to operate GTA 6 with mods and function in a multiplayer capacity, I fully expect that we will do that. How did you find out about the entire situation? Ratio the same way you probably did, Twitter. I got like 70,000 fucking pings on Twitter, and I was like, what's happening? And I looked. If someone applied before all this stuff, will they be looked at? Yes. Yes. Applications are opening tomorrow. Wait. I lied. Saturday. Applications are opening Saturday. What's the plans for DOJ? In what aspect? That's a very broad question. We have a lot of plans for DOJ. What aspect? When I play in game, probably HP still. Will DOJ be reaching out to some members in PGN? I don't even know what that is. To return back to DOJ. We're not going to personally be reaching out to people to come back. If people want to come back, then the door is open and we welcome everybody back. What are the plans with Merryweather and Fed stuff? Merryweather is going to be run by Chris. So Chris will be in charge of Merryweather, and then the federal stuff is being worked on. We have a plan for that, but I'm not going to announce it because it's still being worked on. But we have a plan for the federal side of things to make it a little more structured and not as like, hey, I'm gonna log in and show up on a random scene as FBI. It's not gonna be that anymore. We're gonna structure it better. Do you have how is it decided who was moved up to director? Funny, I mean, we basically just picked one of us and went with it. It didn't really, there was no structure behind it. I guess a coin flip is the closest thing to a, it didn't really matter. We're both equally paying for the community, so. Who's gonna run 24/7? The same people that were running 24/7 before. Polecat was the owner of 24/7 for, guys, we have talked about this on stream. This is something that we have discussed on stream before, and I'll say it again. The DOJ that you saw in videos and the day-to-day DOJ were two completely different things. Yes, Polecat had a character that was in charge of the 24/7, but in the day-to-day running of DOJ, 24/7 had an owner. The 24/7 had a CEO, and it was not Polecat. Nothing will change with the 24/7. I promise. Nothing with that will change. The owner of the 24/7 is the same owner it was before he left. Nothing with the 24/7 changed. He had the person that was the owner of the 24/7 for his videos was the owner of the 24/7 for his videos, and that's all it was. The person who made the SOP for the 24/7 and hired new employees and regulated all that stuff, the actual CEO of the 24/7 is still there. Nothing changed. I have no idea, Spoonbill. Spoonbill is welcome to come back. Denozo is still in DOJ. He was patrolling yesterday. His rank did not change. Denozo's rank did not change. Darian, is there a plan to help civilians if they want to work somewhere like 24/7? Ahmed, that would be a question for the Civ department. I don't have the answer to that. That's a Civ department question. Yes, Rakuyo. Me and Matt are 50-50 owners of DOJ. Nothing changed underneath server-wise. Mafia. Yes. You would still need to do that. Deputy Director Darian, Triple D. Oh my god, I just said that. So my question is, why would you want to run it after all the allegations? Tango, I saw your message. Tango, the reason I would like to run it after all the allegations is because I'm here for the community, not here for Polecat. I didn't even know who Polecat was when I joined the community. Okay, I joined DOJ because of Jeff Faviano. So I was never here for Polecat. I was here for DOJ. Ratio asked, will Polecat still be involved in DOJ, or is he entirely out of DOJ with no return in the near future? Ratio, as I said before, and I will happily say it again, no problem here. DOJ has cut all financial, physical, and online ties with Polecat. Yes. And we have, to my knowledge, there's nothing that I can see as being a valid reason why he would return. What? Yeah, I've said the Jeff story before. That's not new. That's not a change. You guys all know about the Jeff thing. I joined because of Jeff. Didn't even know who Polecat was. I've said all this on stream before. Anybody that's been around for a while knows that. Oh my god, Tricky. You're making me look bad? Oh my god. Travis has a lot of IRL things going on. I have no idea if he has intentions on coming back. That's up to Travis. You would have to ask him. I can't speak for Travis. What? Alright. So we're coming up on an hour. Is there any questions that you guys would like answered that I haven't already answered? Who replaced you? Tricky Bish, Michael. The person talking in chat is the new commissioner of the Highway Patrol. When you mention financial dealings with DOJ, do you mean paying for the servers? Yes. Bearcat, me and Matt have assumed the full financial responsibility for DOJ. Polecat has no ties to DOJ at all anymore. He is no longer in any way associated with DOJ. It is me and Matt as the owners of DOJ. Completely and solely. Are you getting rid of the cars? As of right now, the answer to that is no, but we're going to see what comes with time. We have developers that are willing to work with us, and if we can get new cars, we will. If we can't, we're keeping the cars we have. Any big changes planned? You'll have to wait and see for that one. Is all staff members and media members all up to date on who is still in the community? J-Dogs, to my knowledge, yes. Yeah, that donation thing, that's not going to be there anymore. Preston, I don't know. I might stream some DOJ later, but this stream, I wanted it to solely be me talking to you guys. I didn't want to be distracted by people randomly walking up to me. I didn't want any of that stuff. Diss tracks. Are the things that have come out about you knowing, are they true? No. Guys, come on. How old am I? 25. The first time I ever saw evidence of what transpired between Polecat and Brandon was at the same time you guys did on Twitter. You look 16? You look about 16. Well, I can tell you I couldn't be a police officer if I was 16. That much I know. How much does a 5M server cost, Luca? You'll have to look that up, man. It depends. There's so much factored into that. Do you want a 32 slot server? Do you want a 10 slot server? Do you want a 64 slot server? There's no blanket answer. Are you a cop IRL? Yes, I am a cop IRL. We will probably not have an unwhitelisted server.